Hi, this is Pete with Wrap My Spyder. We're continuing on in our 2020-2021 Can-Am Spyder RT dash kit installation. And here we're doing the upper dash section. And we just have this little piece that's to the top of the mirror. And it's a nice piece for a little bit of an accent. So this is the piece that we have. Positioning wise, it's going to fit nice and tight right over the it'll roll around the curve down towards the mirror, so it fits real nice, beautiful little piece. I left the green tape here just as something that we wanted to cover when it comes to putting the adhesive promoter on. Again, we've cautioned you in some of the other videos just to be careful to try to keep it neat and not slather it all over the dash. So what we did is we put a piece of masking tape down on this flat part of the dash, and then when you put your adhesive promoter on here, it's just insurance that it's not going to hit this section of the dash and leave like a haze. So just a little tip for application to keep your application nice and neat. This piece is pretty self-explanatory. Basically what you're going to want to do is make sure that the hook is nice and tight to the to that edge. You can even push the piece down so that it falls on the flat part here. And you can see when you slide it across, you'll see when it starts to pick up, and that's where it's going to fall. So we can expose the adhesive on this and put this piece on. We've covered surface prep in a lot of the other videos, so this is kind of a combination of videos to make one. So if you're not familiar with prepping this surface and getting it ready to accept the dash kit, please go back and watch some of our other dash kit videos so you can get surface prep down. So you can see that this follows the leading edge, rolls around, and just tack it into place. And now that's nice and stuck. Like in our other videos too, you can go back and apply heat on this. We're not going to do that now because we have a couple other pieces to cover. So let's back it off, roll it up. So there's a piece for the leading edge. Let me show you. See this piece right here? There's a really cool piece that halos that top of the dash there that we're going to show you how to apply. Now you'll notice in advance we've already prepped the surface. We have the promoter on this surface as well, but you'll notice that I put a center mark. If you've been watching any of our other videos, then you know why we have that, and of course that's for alignment purposes. So let's grab our piece. I'll show you what I did in advance so that you can see. Because of the way this piece is shaped, what we did was we went ahead and took a flat blade razor and we cut the adhesive so that the backing paper now has two sides, a left and a right. In addition, we put there it is. We put a little white notch that we're going to use for alignment purposes. So if you align your two notches, you know that this piece is centered and ready to apply. So hopefully I won't be in your way when we put this on. I'll try to keep looking back and making sure. So I'm going to expose some of that adhesive. We're going to make ourselves the tabs that you're familiar with if you've been watching our videos. And we're going to align our mark. So we used a grease pencil for this. We're aligning our mark. Now you can basically follow the leading edge and you can see how this kit is going to fall when it falls into position. That's going to look beautiful. So we've got one side tacked, right? So we've got our tabs, right side, left side. Let's start at the left just because I'm sitting over here. And basically you're going to run along. The top of the dash kit should be flush with the top of this panel. And that's your guide as you do your install. So you're going to expose the pieces and just basically, like I said, if you've got it positioned correctly, it's going to fall into place. All you're doing is pretty much guiding it into position. What a cool accent piece too. Really sets it off nicely. So I'm just using my thumb, leading it along, watching that top edge. Wonderful. You know, this is an accent, this piece here, people might even think that that's factory. That's how cool that looks. Let me switch sides. And this way you can see this piece too. Hopefully I can do it without getting in the way. So we've got half on. Now we're going to go back. A little bit harder to see at this angle, but I want you to see. So we're following the leading edge of the dash. If I run my hand across the top or my thumb, it's parallel, which is exactly what you want. And you can see if I put it into place right on the curve, the rest of it's going to fall. So I can even hold it right here and peel back the material. Again, I'm trying to do this so you can see. And look at that. It just falls exactly where it needs to go. And we're just guiding it along. Expose that adhesive. Make sure you're on the leading edge. Look at that. That's a really cool piece. What a neat accent. Probably going to be hard to get the whole thing, but certainly gives you a feel. So the pieces that we put on were the above the mirror, and then this leading edge piece, this really long piece that runs along the top of the dash. And once we get these pieces on here around the instrument panel, wow, that's going to be super cool. What a look. So those are two pieces and techniques for you. We're going to continue on with our videos. If you have questions about these pieces, feel free to contact us, sales@wrapmyspyder.com, or give us a call and we'll answer any questions that you have. But we're going to move on to our next pieces now. We hope that you're enjoying these videos and that they're helpful for you. And like I said, if you've got questions, we're happy to communicate with you and answer these questions so that you feel at ease and comfortable with your install. Pete, wrapmyspyder.com. Thanks for watching.